Hello and good morning again here from Clover Hill Prison. This is now podcast number 2. I would like to thank those that have viewed last week's podcast. No need to go into any names today, but would like to bring to people's attention now a letter that's sitting on Simon Harris's desk from the 23rd of the 12th, 22. And just for the record, there's the start of the letter. Now, so this is to Simon Harris, the Justice Minister, from Feargal, Derry, E-Wing at the time, in Cloverhill Jail, Clondalkin, Dublin 22. Date the 23rd of the 12th, 22. Now, and it has been CC'd to Jared Keenan in G-Stock. It was also at the time CC'd to Tracy Horn and Alex Rafter, who are part of the Tracy Horn's legal firm. Simon, I write. This is to the Justice Minister now. I write to you from the confines of my 2-man cell here in Cloverhill. Not a pleasant experience when you've got 4 children between 11 and 19. With one of the best mothers any child could ask for. The pain endured by these good souls very disturbing. This as a small group of highly corrupt Gardaí abused power to facilitate multi-million euro fraud both in Monaghan and now in Dublin. It's now 18 months since I've seen the children. Because of the corrupt circle, I did not want them suffering further pain. The Minister for Justice office already has much detail via Mr. Derry and Co. and the Mr. Derry at gmail.com email account. Emails include contacts 2, 3, 4, and 5. These separately tell the tale of a highly toxic situation and give a taste of the mental anguish endured in the situation. 2019 was the first of various contacts with the Justice Minister's office. The reference numbers created by one of your predecessors, Charlie Flanagan. I don't have that letter to hand myself, but if people want to see it again, they'll get it back on the Feargal Derry Facebook page from 2019, in the summer of 2019, July from memory. Feargal Derry or Mr. Derry and Co. Pages, and also Adrian Fitzpatrick will be could pinpoint the information on the pinpoint this information as well. Next paragraph. Never mind my current spell in jail, as tough as it is. This case has its origins in civil law and should not have been pulled into the criminal system or sphere. Next paragraph. This debacle has cost my family over 10 years of unnecessary pain and financial loss. The Gardaí in Monaghan have from 2016 refused to hand over a pulse number for the trail of fraud surrounding Master Dairies and the Junction complex in Monaghan. The family business is stolen to protect various parties. With regards to Garda corruption, Inspector Noel Cunningham told lies in Virginia Courthouse on the 26th of August 2016. Lies that saw me thrown into Castlereagh jail for cutting a lock on Master Dairies and at the Junction at the time. Inspector Noel Cunningham informed the court that all issues with regards to property ownership have been sorted out at High Court level. Wardley versus Feargal Derry 2015 stroke 512 6T. That's the case number. Tells the tale. In your face corruption. Next paragraph. Tony Donoghue, the legal arm of Wardley, even wrote to the jail a few months back with regard to me to a full hearing. This should have been the legal move back in 2016. They couldn't face Justice Gilligan after the completion of 28 days by myself in Mountjoy in 2016. All details in the contact emails that I've already spoken about and are in your office. Next paragraph. Another experience was being locked up indefinitely in December 2020. This ended after 115 days. In short, Leona Reynolds and Justice Allen tried to bully me into undertakings to suit Banty and Co. The truth they did not want to hear. Next paragraph. This forced me yet again to think outside the box. This involved writing to the governor in Mountjoy. The reality was I had completed 28 days via Justice Gilligan in relation to the matter in 2016. In the end, I was released by Justice Allen without giving any undertakings. Next paragraph. All information regarding letters, etc., can be found on the Feargal Dairy Facebook page, posted in April 2021 following my release from Mountjoy. Next paragraph. Back to the present. On the 18th of June 2022, a small group of people and myself walked into Foley's Bar, number 1, Marion Road, Dublin 2, around the corner from the Dial. This action was not without planning and years of pushing and to bring the various parties to the table. A painful journey. Just like in Monaghan and the Dublin Gardaí turned a high-profile civil action into a criminal one to suit vested interests. Next paragraph. The book of evidence in my possession, a book of fabricated lies to suit Banty and Co. The CCTV footage from Foley's Bar, along with a live video of events unfolding that morning, as well as the information in my briefcase, paint a different tale. Reality, Garda corruption on a countrywide issue once palms are being greased. Next paragraph. Jared Keenan, the G-Stock investigating officer, you can contact for more information. Reference G-Stock 960069/10/22. General Jared being the team leader who attended a meeting here in Clover Hill Jail for the purpose to take a statement from myself following the reviewing of the CCTV footage from Foley's. This was in the back of a statement. This was in the back of a statement from John Alcock, who was in Foley's on that morning of the 18th of June 2022. It is a co-accused. John there with regards to the homeless issue in the capital. I would like to apologise for my less than perfect writing. The reason being my right hand suffered damage at the hands of the Dublin Gardaí and Foley's that particular morning and has not yet fully recovered. With regards to all of the above, I await your prompt reply. Charges dropped and a pulse number would be a fair start, given the paper trail of illegality that has gone on. Regards, Feargal Dairy. Now, on the back of that, folks, I received a letter from a reply from the Justice Minister, which was basically just a walk, try and bury everything under the carpet affair, as well as people are aware of that goes on in these matters. And here is that reply. Now, this may sound very, very. This is absolutely farcical, given the facts. These people, it's just about passing the buck, and no one's responsible for anything. So, look at folks. I'm just lucky to have had the strength to be able to sit patiently and try and get this all put together, so that others from further afield could see exactly what was going on. The other, how many minutes have we left there at this stage?
3.5, maybe.
3.5, right? We have 3.5 minutes left, so we're running short on time. It was my intention today to speak about all the what has gone on in the courts from I came through the door here, how I ended up having to basically stay here, how at this stage two different judges have me remanded. The litany of what has gone on, the litany of the of foul play has now come to what I do believe a breaking point, as long as a number of people have the courage now to stand up and tell the truth. Now, um, for instance, I have here as well something I intended to go a bit deeper into today, and this is a book of evidence that was handed to ourselves in the CCJ on the fifth or sixth of December last. Now, they were trying to push for a trial that week, even though the various John Alcock, Raymond Moss, and myself had only, our solicitor had only come on record on the Monday, which was the 4th. And I like in the next podcast, I'll go into more detail as to how the level of illegality that has occurred since I have even come through these doors in relation to civil matters and what has gone on in the court system before Christmas. I hope that letter now gives people some sense of, for instance, within that book of evidence, that letter should have been handed over as disclosure from GStock, and it should have been handed over in disclosures from Tracy Horn to the present solicitor. That letter is nowhere in the information I've been handed. Also in that book, there should be at minimum the various documents that were in the windows in Foley's on that morning. All this can be seen clearly on the CCTV footage, and this whole thing is just cover up beyond. It can't be allowed to go on. Now, look at I suppose it's also that's where we're at now. So I think we're down now to the last 30 seconds or so. So we leave that now for today.